Howdy-o! As you may or may not know, over the course of 2022, I played every single Animal Crossing game every single day. And the following tours for GameCube, Wild World, City Folk, and New Leaf are the results of my effort over the year of 2022. I hope you enjoy. Of course, we are starting off with none other than my GameCube town, the original Animal Crossing. Here we have Biddy welcoming us. She moved in probably like a month after I started the town, so she's been here a while. And here it is, my GameCube town. Here's where all the player houses are. And because I caught all the fish, I get this cool wind vane on my house. I'm excited to see what happens when I catch all the bugs. I have 15 more days to catch the banded dragonfly, and I will do it! And up here is all the statues for paying off the houses. This is the last task I completed, getting the money to pay off the other 3 houses, since they all technically belong to me. But yeah, so I played this game every day of 2022, and then starting in 2023, I switched to playing it every 3 days. Just so I could log on, talk to Copper, see who's going to be visiting, and also to go over to the island. And if you bring fruit to the island and leave it, the person who lives on the island will eat it and leave bags of money. So you make a good, like, 100k to 250k doing that. So every 3 days I would do that until I got the 10 million I needed to get the special piggy bank item. Okay, so when it came to decorating this town, the main plan was just to deck it out in flowers, as you can see. So every day I would buy all the flowers that were for sale. Depending on how big Tom Nook's was at the time, it would be 1 to like 5 flowers a day. So towards the end though, I was getting 5 flowers every day and placing them down. This is the most I've ever seen of flowers in a GameCube town. My other goal was to plant a gold tree every day. So in this game, the shiny spot that pops up, if you plant a shovel in it, it will grow a golden tree that has a golden shovel in it. All my golden trees have shovels in them still, because I didn't shake any of them, because I don't need hundreds of golden shovels. So every day I would do that, and I would bury a shovel and get a golden tree. So it's pretty fun to see these very golden towns. Over here is the wishing well. This is where a lot of the main events happen. Very beautiful. Here's the little gnome. Quite magical indeed. And then down here is Cap'n. Just hanging out, waiting to take me to the island where I make my money. It's also where I got the rare island items and finished out my gyroid collection. If you bury gyroids and he digs them up, he trades them out for a different one. If you bury items, he trades them out for different items. So it's a good way to get all the items. Here's the museum. I love the little pond at its corner. Very, very cute. Very useful, too, for catching pondfish. Here's Able Sisters. I have a couple weeds around the town. I haven't played for a few days. Dina's house. And then coming up here is Copper, loyally serving the community. Ooh. Balls tend to spawn next to the police station. It's kind of funny. We got a couple houses out here, up here. Nosegay, she just moved in. Guess we should look at who we have. Alright, Monique and Chico. Chico has been around since the beginning. Louie and Cobb have too. Chief has been around for a while. Rio has been around for a while. Biddy around for a while. Frigga from the beginning. Chuck, I think, from the beginning. Candy from the beginning. And Aurora and Dina have been around for quite some time. This game is funny. It's like the last 2 or 3 that move into your town switch out constantly, but like the first 5 that are there almost never leave. So even though it's been a year, there's like half of the town I've had for over a year. Kind of annoying if you really hate someone, but nice if you like someone. I'm pretty lukewarm about everyone that's here, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. So my recommendation for a GameCube town is to restart until you get a bunch of villagers that you really like, because those beginning villagers, they're gonna stick through for you. It's really sad when a good one moves in, but because they're a recent move-in, they're also likely to move out. Here's Nookington's, my fully upgraded store. And then there's the dump. In later games, they're like, recycling's important. It's no longer the dump, it's recycling. Alrighty, and back at the train station. Here's our buddy Porter. Hooks you up, takes you to other towns. Now for the house tours. Here's my house. So this room is the classic series. And I had to have the bed in this room because this is the only room that's graded. And you only get good points if you have all 10 pieces. So this is the bedroom, even though it's where you walk in. And you don't really want to walk into a bedroom, but it is what it is. And going up. This is the kitchen mixed with the Regal series. No particular reason that the Regal would mix with a kitchen, but as a kid I never appreciated the Regal series, so it's fun to appreciate it now as an adult. Same with the classic series. Never appreciated it back in the day, but now I do. And down in the basement is our model town. These are pretty difficult to get, a lot of them. They're special events and things like that. I am missing some of the flower models. You get those from Groundhog's Day. And I'm missing the one from the post office for saving like 900,000 bells or something ridiculous. And the one for Red Shop. I just didn't get it on that holiday, but I will get it eventually. And there's probably one or two others. Oh, the weed model I don't have. But I do have, I think, every game you can get without putting codes in, so that's cool. I haven't played them, because you can play them on the Switch. However, where is it? Balloon Fighters as a kid was my favorite. I played this one like crazy. Balloon Fight. So if you haven't played that and you have a Switch and you have the online membership, go play it. You can play it with another person too, so that's fun if you have someone to play with. I always played it with my best friend when I was little. Alright, moving on to the other house. This one, it's a little random. I decided to do the Lovely series because as a kid, I was obsessed with the Lovely series. I was obsessed with these gyroids as a kid. I was obsessed with this mermaid statue as a kid. So this is like my shout out to me as a little kid. However, I never got around to switching the wallpaper and flooring to be Lovely. Otherwise, this room would be all pulled together. And down in the basement, these are mostly Gulliver items or other special items. In this game, you can't store furniture in any of the wardrobe. It's only like tickets from Tom Nook, or clothing, or wallpapers that can be stored here, or pitfalls. So any special furniture you get, you gotta find a way to put it somewhere else. In my case, I'm putting them in all the other houses because I'm not sharing this down with anyone else. If I was, I don't know. I hide some items in bushes. This is another exclusive series. It is what you get from the campers in the summer. They set up tents and visit your town. And if you play games with them, sometimes they'll give you a rare piece and it's those items. So pretty cool. Can't rebuy them. And over here is the holiday house for all those items that I can't rebuy. Here's the jingle set from Christmas. Here's the snowman set for making snowmen. And I really like how they look in this game. I think out of any game, they look the best in this game. And then obviously they redid them all in New Horizons to be completely different. Upstairs is the Harvest series, which gets a lot freakier with these turkey feet in later games. In GameCube, I don't mind it so much, but it's really weird in later games. Still weird here, but less weird later. And of course, in the basement, we have the Spooky series and tons of candy. I spent a lot of effort gathering all this candy, and I'm not willing to just throw it all away just because Halloween ended. So yeah, there's the basement. And coming down here, this is the gyroid storage house since you can't rebuy them. In this room, I have all the space-themed ones. I believe I got all the gyroids. They might not all be displayed in this house because there might not be space, but my catalog says I have them all. And then upstairs, here are the more Western-themed ones. As you can see, I tried to squeeze as many as I could in here, and some don't fit the theme perfectly, but I'm like, close enough. You're going in there, buddies. And then down in the basement, they're just stacked end to end. A couple spaces, I don't know where those got misplaced, but I got them at one point. So, there you go. All the GameCube gyroids. And like, these lived on through all the other games. They only added the Bruceoids and New Leaf, but like, none were added, none were taken away. I'm almost grateful that New Horizons has kind of whittled them down, because this is a lot. It is fun though, all the different designs and things. Okay, that is my GameCube town. Now on to Wild World. Howdy yo, and welcome to the Wild World town I played every single day for a year. Well, more than a year. From January 1st, 2022, all the way till March 10th, 2023. And here is that town on March 10th. My final day of playing every single day to keep these darn flowers alive. I'm gonna let them all die now. Well, except for the hybrids. The hybrids I will pack away into my dressers so they will be safe. Even though I'll probably never revisit this town, but just in case, they'll be safe. I won't have to start completely fresh. And here we are starting at my house. I have this beautiful array of beautiful flowers. Hogging the hybrids for myself. There's a few around town, but this game is pretty hard to get hybrids in. The gate I also used hybrids on a little more freely than any other area. Very pretty. And then I did flowers along the river. Normally I would just do one line around the river in the past, but I decided to do 3 deep. The vision isn't quite there, what I intended it to look like. I was thinking like how beautiful this path along the river lined with trees and flowers. In game it doesn't look as good as what my imagination did, or what you could do in New Horizons by laying the dirt underneath the flowers, but it's still kind of nice. I used to fish a lot in the past. I loved making money by fishing, so this would be a beautiful backdrop to all the fishing I would have done in the past. Wild World is my most played game. It's the one I loved growing up, and I was young, so I had lots of time on my hand, and plenty of concentration to play it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I also have quite a few. They're called Jacob's Ladders in this game. They were misnamed, I think. They're lilies of the valley. They don't look anything like Jacob's Ladders. But I did get a perfect town and maintained it long enough to get quite a few of those, which I am pleased by. I'll try to stock those too. And I did get every fruit in this game by cheating. I ported them over from my old account. Ooh. And here is Tom Nook's and Able Sisters. This is when the hybrids ran out, apparently. They don't get any. And then there's just some houses scattered here and there. There was a house there. They moved out. This side of the town, I just did solid flowers around their houses. The other side, I have orange hybrids. Alright, here's Town Hall. We get more hybrids. It's so funny, because compared to New Horizons, this is so unimpressive. But if you've played Wild World, you know this is so hard to get. It's so time consuming. Watering your flowers every day, showing them the love, to try and get them to keep growing. Oh, I should show you my map. Let's see who's in town. The thing about Wild World is people move in and out so fast that it's like, I don't even know these people. Filbert, never met him. Roloff, never met him. And I was playing a lot in January. So all these people are new since the end of January. Goldie, me and her are besties. Kit, never met her. Freckles, we were pretty close. I got her picture. Jay, I got his picture. Annabelle, who dat? Mallory, I think she moved in right at the end of January. So yeah. Like, I was friends with all 8 of these guys. They were my tight homies back in January. And now only 3 of them are left. 5 of them left me behind. With just a letter. Didn't even mention to me that they were moving. How very rude. Alright. And let's look at the houses over on this side. As I said, I surrounded these ones by hybrids. But I used the orange ones because I hate the orange ones. So my neighbor's houses got them. And here is the museum, surrounded by beautiful, beautiful red and white roses. And that is it. That's the whole town. That's a Wild World town for you. Quick, to the point. Nothing too majestic here. Oh, one of my early plans for this town was to do cedars throughout the top half. Not every tree is cedar, but most of the trees are cedar. So you can see I started that here, but I didn't end up doing it. You can only buy one tree a day, so it was just too much remembering. And here is my house. In this game, all 4 players share a house. Here is my front room. I redid this room so many times because I would clear it out to put items in for flea market, and I wouldn't want animals trying to buy my non-fish or fossil items. So here we are. Probably the 5th time doing this room. Maybe a little different than the first way I did it. A nice little seating area. A place to play billiards with your friends. This is where, like, you hang your sticks when you're not playing with them. And a nice little place to play the piano. And this is a rare item in this game. You can only get it from Gulliver. I think I was able to shoot him down like 3 times. And I think he gave me this twice. Which is very rude. He only has like 8 items in the game that he gives you. And he's very hard to shoot down. I had to restart 3 times each time. This is my kitchen! I used green items, and I never appreciated this series when I was younger, so it's kind of fun to revisit these games and use them. Here's the lovely phone. I feel like back in the day when you had house phones, they would go in the kitchen, so I put it here, even though it does not match at all. The exotic series is another one of those. As a kid, I was like, blah. Too plain. Too blah. But now as an adult, I'm like, ooh, how lovely. Oopsie, ran with B and picked that up. My love for it grew in New Leaf. And here is my backyard. We got the double flamingos. We got the barbecue going. Very fun. I have the ship wallpaper, so my backyard looks like it's on the ocean. It's just because I never came across the actual backyard wallpaper, so close enough. And to the right here, I have a bathroom. In all my years of playing Wild World, this is the first time I've done like kitchens, backyards, bathroom, so this is kind of fun. No toilet in here, because I wanted the super toilet. It's the pink one, and it's from Red, and he never had it any of the time. So this room didn't get a toilet, but you do get a bath, so that's fun. And this is like a sitting area to do your makeup and things. And I guess this is where you sniff plants. We can pretend that this is the toilet and you just look intently at a plant while you use it. Anyway, kind of fun to use the mushroom series in this way. I enjoy it. Oh, and if you're wondering about my outfit, I was in fact styled by Gracie. The whole thing. She loves to give afros. She has like 3 hats she'll give you, and the afro wig is one of the 3 she loves. And this is the bedroom. I did the Regal series. Surprisingly, I did not appreciate this series when I was young. I was all about the Lovely series when I was like 8, 5. So, but it's fun to see it here in appreciation. I've realized now that I'm older, I really like not using the series wallpaper that comes with them and using different wallpapers. I think it looks better that way. So here we are. And one of the main things that kept me dragging playing out this game for 2.5 months longer than I expected was getting this piggy bank. You have to get 10 million bells, and I was just waiting for a good turnip price, and then I cheated the system and, you know, bought a bunch of turnips in a different file and then sold them here. But you know what? In my playthrough to pay off this house and do everything else, I probably did end up making 10 million bells. I just didn't have them in my bank account all at once. Alright, so that is it. That is my Wild World house and town. A nice quick tour, not much going on. And here's the attic. These are all my besties. These are my storage besties. They're just here so I can have more than 80 slots of storage. Alright, on to the next town, City Folk. Welcome to City Folk. The 3rd town I started in 2022. And here we have Rover to sign us in. Alright, so this town feels like it has gotten the most of my dedication. I started it January 1st, 2022, played it every day of last year, but I've also played it every day of this year too. City Folk was the least played game of my youth, so decided to put the extra time into it, but also it's really annoying and grindy and just takes a lot more time to do things. So I finally finished doing everything I wanted to get done like halfway through August. This game is something else. Alright, so here is the museum. This corner of the map. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the map, except that I clicked the wrong button. This corner of the map is for roses. This one is for cosmos. This one is for pansies. This is for tulips. This is for carnations. This nice little boot right here. And these are the people in my town. Marina, I love Marina. Where Junior, like, has been here forever. I think he's just part of the landscape. Puck, didn't even know he moved in. Iggly, didn't even know. Francine has been here forever. I hate Simon, he's been here for a little while. Mitzi has been here a pretty good amount of time. Pinky too. Truffles just moved in, and she's my next door neighbor right now, and I love her so much. And Camo has been here for what feels like forever too. So there is that. Here is the first human house we'll be visiting. The most simple human house that we'll be visiting. This is the series that Pascal gives you in this game. This little ship series. And I think this is every item. Yep, there you go. Not much there. The lovely blue roses for the not much there house. And then up here is the tailor shop. I think this is my favorite combo of flower colors anywhere in this town. The yellow with the purple and white. It is so sad in New Horizons the way the purple roses look now. They're just, ugh, they're almost black. It's not fun. It's not fun. There's Camo Frog's house. And I have tried to make paths, the places I regularly walk. So in this game, when you walk somewhere, it deteriorates the soil. I'm showing you in like the worst part possible because the beach would already look this way. So, right here. This I all ran across to deteriorate it to create a path. This is my lovely boot. And recently, I got this bridge put in. So you can walk along the beach and then cross it. Before you were fishing. If you wanted to get that last little bit to fish at, you would have to backtrack up to here, and it wore out all this ground right here, making it look ugly. Up to here, and then across this bridge, so it's nice to have it there. I was hoping to put a bridge right here and cut the whole thing, but they did not offer it. They showed like 2 spots where I could possibly put it, so I chose the best option I could. That was a town fund project. I think I paid like $100,000 to get it put in, and you can only put in one. As you can see right here, I have these flowers planted to try and heal the ground, because I would run through here regularly, and it's almost done healing. There's just a little bit right there that needs to be fixed. I think like right there would need to be fixed too. This is the other town fund project. This one was a lot of money. Okay, so I had to pay $1,600,000 to get this windmill, and I could choose between the windmill and the lighthouse, but the windmill is supposed to make more bugs appear, and I figured that was a better option because it was a high value bug. I could see right away that it was one, and it's less risky catching those than something like a shark. So I went with that, and it looks nice. I like it. Okay, coming up here. Oh, this is like the dead zone in my town. I guess someone could have moved here, but as you can see, it's green. No one ever has. Whereas right here, it's eaten up because someone had moved there at one point. I've repaired some of the ground. Oh, this is my worst repair spot. I would come down here every day to check for fossils. And a place like this, you wish you could do something with it. I guess you could put cool flowers, but, you know, no outdoor decorations, so you can't do anything. Where this dig spot is, that's what this whole strip used to be, that worn down. But the flowers have started bringing it back a little bit, so that's nice. Don't want to run over my lily of the valley. Or I guess Jacob's ladders are what they're called in this game, even though that's wrong. Here's my Nookingtons. Complete. Yummy, yummy. And moving through here, here's another path I wore in. Oh, there's a house. Let's check it out. This is my holiday house. So, in this game, Easter and Festival were introduced, so I wanted to make rooms for them in this house. And apparently I also want to put the Sweet series in here. This is from Gracie. It's expensive. It doesn't look that good when it's not filled in with other things, though. But there's no food in this game. I wanted to do a bunch of food stuff, but there's no food. Here's the festival series. Also, this room is way too big for it. It would have to be filled out with other things to look good, but I actually do like the festival series intermixed with other things. And up here is the series from Easter. And that looks pretty okay in that size room. I like it a lot better than the series they put out in New Horizons. And I miss this series. I hope they bring it back, but better eventually. Yeah, pretty basic, just displaying all those holiday items. And here is the other house. More special items. These are the Mario items, and you shoot these down from balloons. I'm really bummed they didn't come back in this pixely style in later games, but it is what it is. Upstairs is going to be my display room for all the Nintendo items you can buy with the Nook point system, but I didn't have enough points to buy them all, so that's an eventual thing. This is the loop. Yeah, you can see how perfectly this path is worn in. You can also see all the lovely Jacob's ladders I've gotten. This game, I think once you get to a certain number, they stop giving them to you. Oh, and up here is this fountain. I paid 500,000 for it or something like that. You throw axes in here to get the golden axe. Ooh, do I have one on me? I'll show you if I do. I do. I think I left it in my pockets because I was like, oh, I got an axe. I better use it. Oh, beautiful. What's with you mortals? First you throw coins and now axes. This is getting out of control. I've never done this before. Did you throw a gold axe in here? Or maybe a silver axe? I can't remember if you're supposed to lie to her. I think you're supposed to lie. No! I can't remember. I think you are supposed to lie, but then there's like a luck element to it. If she goes, oh, okay, he didn't give it to you. I can't remember. Alright. Let's head to my house, the final stop on our tour. I think we looked at Town Hall. Well, we'll go by Town Hall real fast. I think we just glanced by it. There's Marina. I love her, but I'm gonna ignore her. Here's Town Hall. I really do like the tulips being 2-3 deep. Very majestic. Very nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with this town. I'm not happy with all the spots that are worn down, but they're healing. Here's another spot that's healing. That's why there's willy-nilly flowers. So I'm gonna be bummed. No, this part's really healing. When I stop watering the flowers and they all die. But this is so many flowers, I can't keep watering them. There's another healing spot right there with the purple and orange roses. Yeah, it got so worn down it was bad. Things are kind of recovered, but they're not back to what I want them to be. Alright, now for my house. Fully upgraded, that's why I get a flag. Alright, this is my Gracie instrument room. And I wish I could have gotten more of these couches, but I went, like, in the last few days, and they weren't selling them anymore of the season. And I put a bunch of plants here to get good feng shui, to hopefully get better luck, to hopefully get real paintings from red. But we will see. Anyway, so that's that room. Nothing too grand, but it's nice. Here is my gorgeous room. Now this is grand. Ooh, I got a nice song playing on the radio too. I guess it's called a phonograph. But yes, this is where I get fancy. And I'm happy with it. I remember as a kid, the first time I saw the Gorgeous series, I was like, oh, so gorgeous. Gracie series is like, okay, sure, yeah. And then downstairs, we have another Gracie series. Here's the Princess series. And I love this one as a kid, too. So cute. So nice. Oh. So here's the little dressing area with a little tub, little bathroom situation. Then here's the room situation. And then there's the important part, the play situation. She's a little town with a train going. and then a bunch of other toys. I think that is it for my city folk town. We are on to New Leaf then. And welcome to finally my New Leaf town. Last and definitely least of all. The time has not been put into this town like it was other towns, but I promise there's still some good stuff. So let's get into it. And here we have Isabel welcoming us. Alright, let's have a quick jaunt about town and then we'll get to the house where things are actually happening. So, most of town looks like this. Here's where my other resident is. Where we just have, and there's the campsite, flowers and trees. Not any fruit trees. I chopped them all down in preparation of doing something with the town, and then I never got around to doing the something with the town. I will eventually, hopefully. So the plan for this one was to recreate my New Horizons town in New Leaf, and I want to do it, but I'm trying to get all the dang town projects that you can do that I would need to recreate the town, but the villagers are so stingy. I think you just need to play for like hours a day, and I've only been playing 15-30 minutes a day. So I just need to start some around so the villagers can request it. Here's retail. So cute. And this is where I put the roost. But yeah, the whole town, just flowers and trees. And these flowers were all placed by my villagers. I have not done any of this. Especially right here. They like to congregate around this bridge. And so they plant like crazy right here. So this town, I played every day in 2022, like all the others. And I played every day for like January. I was trying to finish off working at the roost, getting all the items from that. And then also getting all the emotes from Shrunk. And then once that was done, I switched to just getting on when I needed to get on. Here's Town Hall. So that was pretty rare that I played. Maybe once a month I would get on. But yeah, I'm hoping next month to dive in. I was hoping to this month, so we'll see whatever happens. But the hope is there, right? And here is Main Street. I have successfully finished off the entire thing. I think I was also waiting for Katrina. And that was part of the wait. Everything down here. And my museum is going pretty good. I think I've donated everything but the paintings. I need a few more. Maybe I'll show all the museums once they're all done. And while I'm thinking about it, let's swing by the tree and do our little update thing. See what the town's past holds. I think about 3 of the villagers were here early on. Should have showed you a map before doing this. We'll do that after. So that'll be fun to see their actual move-in date. Alden, Mayor, me. Residents, not me. I live on a private island. Just kidding. Okay, these are not in order of how long they've been here, because Bianca's been here the longest, I think. I took office. I took control of this area. Oh, Cranston. Is he still here? I don't know, I've had a lot of ostriches. Things were moving along pretty quickly, kind of. All within the first month I was getting stuff done. This game takes a lot of time, this and New Horizons, but once you clear a bunch of stuff in the beginning, things slow down here. So yeah, first month and I have a lot of the stuff done. Roost done after a month and a half. I think Katrina and Gracie's are gonna be what lags by a lot. Alright, TNT Emporium. Yeah, that's when Gracie moves in. So not even halfway through the year. Wow. And this is when people start moving in. Was I wrong about Bianca? I just feel like she's been here forever. But I didn't see... Oh, there must not be a move-in date for her because she was here from the beginning. Okay. September I got the Katrina to move in. I actually really like Walt. And Gemly is my other character in the tent. That's when I started to attempt turning this down over, but it didn't go anywhere. So, wow, only one person moved in this year. I must not be on enough for people to move out. They kind of freeze it when you're not playing. Some people still move in and out, but not many. Alright, so there is the history of the town. And let me show you the map like I was saying. If it ever lets me off of here. Let me go, tree. They're like, no, we have this beautiful song for you. Let us finish it out. Okay, I was like, do I even know my controls? There we go. So, here's the map. And here's who I have living here. Bianca's probably my favorite. I don't care about any of the others. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just don't care about you at all. And I haven't done anything with the beaches. They're just covered in flowers, too. Alright, on to the tent. Which I don't think I've done anything with, but we'll look inside to see. There might just be junk all over the floor. I feel like that is probably the case. Oh, one dresser to store all the plants I've been buying to do the town build when I get around to it. I'm starting to feel the vibe. I'm starting to feel like doing it, so maybe I will. I don't know. Some days I get things done, some days I get nothing done. Alright, and here is my house! I'm actually really happy that I got this, like, vine border on it. I think it's so adorable, and yeah, with the green roof, it's so cute. I like it a lot. In the past, I always did, like, a house set, so. Alright, here's my first room. I hadn't used this set in my original playthrough of New Leaf, so I really enjoyed using it here. And yeah, just a nice room. I like it a lot. I think if you want to decorate in any town, then New Leaf is best after New Horizons. There's just more furniture options and customizations. Like these are customized ranch, and I love it in white. This is my plant room, as you can see. And I guess it's technically a bedroom. There's a bed, so bedroom. Here in the back is the kitchen, and I use the Alpine series for this. I'm supposed to customize them all to have this leaf pattern because it's my favorite, but I never got around to it. Customizing takes way too long. It's like 30 minutes. I guess I could have done one a day and then been finished. And I need wallpaper and things, but you know, whatever. It's still a kitchen instead of 6 bedrooms like I did in my original house. Coming to the right is my library! So in my first playthrough, I never was able to get these plant-themed items because you got them from weeding day and you had to pull weeds to get them. And I always had a perfect house, so I never had weeds. So one of my first goals in this game was to get these items, and I was so happy to make a library with them. They're so cute! I was always so mad I couldn't get them. Anyway, so there's that. Very happy with it. Here is the bathroom with more of those plant items. No toilet. It's alright, we don't go to the bathroom here. We just bathe and sit in front of a mirror. Oh, and I miss this about old games, these mannequins. Well, old game as in just New Leaf had this. But you can swap what you're wearing with the mannequin. It's kind of convenient. And they're good for, like, standing in the place and being a person. I was really sad that they never brought this back, but you can get 4 of them. Oh, Bianca! I'm giving the people a tour right now. So, there's the bathroom. I was gonna have this be my nursery. That's why that mobile's here. Never took it down when I redid it, but there we go. I love it. Is she gonna come? Okay. I expected her to already be inside. I guess we'll take her to the basement. That's the last spot. And it's perfect because we needed a victim. No one knows how to make an entrance like Bianca. Yeah, I didn't even ask if it was okay to come in, but okay. Maybe she won't follow me because she knows what awaits. And this is the gold room! So, you take your gold nuggets to Cyrus and you give him 3, and you get a random item from this series. And I never did it in the past because I never collected nuggets. And so I tried it now, and I still don't have all the items. I have so many dupes, but we're almost there. We're almost there. And then mixed in are some of the items from the bug off, which I never got in my previous playthrough, so it's fun getting them now and being able to show them off. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Okay. She's like, you left me alone. You said something about creepy basement, so I left. And that is my New Leaf Town. And hopefully I'll be giving you another tour by the end of the year with it completely finished and looking a lot different than it does now. But it was really fun to redo a New Leaf house, but now with a mindset of not completing sets and just doing rooms how I please. Of course, there's some set things going on, but not just purely set items. Alright, that is it. There you have it, the towns I created from playing Animal Crossing every single day for a year. Well, except for my New Horizons town. New Horizons, there's a lot you can do in it, so that town is a very long tour, and this video is already very long. So look forward to the New Horizons tour coming hopefully within the next week. I just need to edit it, it's been recorded, so hopefully soon. And I'm hoping to do another video on what it was like to play every game, every day, for an entire year. So if you have any questions about that experience, things you want to know, just leave them below and I will answer them in that video. And you may have noticed that most of these tours were recorded in like August, so I want to give a little update on how all of the towns are doing now and all the things I mentioned hoping to do in the video. So first off, GameCube, the intention was to catch up on the Dragonfly before August ended. That did not happen, unfortunately. But I did lose a lot of flowers along this trip I was running back and forth to try and catch one. So that's great. Luckily, you can catch the Dragonfly on the island year-round, so I'm still trying to catch it. As for Wild World, everything is desolate. All the flowers have died, except for the golden ones. Of course, I plucked all the hybrids and the lilies of the valleys and tucked them away in my dresser, so they don't die, but everything that was left out is dead now, and it's a poor little desolate town. But I am logging on once a week to go check reds and try to finish my painting collection. I think I just have 2 left, so that's pretty good. And next up, City Folk. I am still playing it every day, but I have reined in my flowers a ton, so there's not nearly as much to water. And as you guys saw in the video, there's a lot of dirt patches I'm trying to restore to grass. That is almost 100% done. There's just like little gaps here and there, but there's no more gaping areas of dirt besides the paths, which I want. So that's really fantastic. And I'm just playing every day until I get the crown and the throne from Able Sisters and Tom Nook. I got the royal crown recently, so that's exciting. But yeah, every day until that is achieved. And then I can let that town rot too, like Wild World. As for New Leaf, I have started turning it into my New Horizons town, and it has been a not so delightful experience. But I will keep chugging through on that one. I'm taking a break right now because there's a lot of real life stuff I need to get done. But once I'm done with that in like November, I'm hoping to get her done. And when it comes to all of these towns, what my plan is for them, I didn't even plan to keep playing them through this year. I was hoping to wrap everything up by the end of 2020. So now my hope is that by the end of 2023, I will be completely done playing all of these games and let them rest. I want to take like 6 months off from playing Animal Crossing for probably the first time since New Horizons came out. Anyway, we will see. We will see if I can finish everything off by the end of the year. It's not like too much, but it's all just annoying stuff. And I didn't mention New Horizons in this video, what's going on there, but the only big thing left I have to do is catch a flea! Can you believe it? I've caught every fish, every bug, every sea creature, but a flea! Oh my gosh, and it's so annoying. And I'm not doing anything in the game, so it's not even like, oh, I'll just find one eventually. I have to hunt for them, and they don't show up. So annoying. Don't please. Alright, I'll catch you next week with the New Horizons tour. Or why not right now? If you're watching this more than a week from when it's posted. Just click it. Just click it. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, see you later.